Yo, imagine this. 1 minute, you the king of the Grammys. You're partying in mansions. You got every superstar calling you big bro on Instagram. Everybody wants to be in your circle. But the next minute, boom, the feds kick down your door accusing you of running a criminal empire, and your so-called brothers vanish. Your industry friends like Jay-Z, Meek Mill, DJ Khaled, and French Montana disappear fast. And you're left to fight for your life alone. In Hollywood, everybody acts like family until you're in trouble. When Diddy's world fell apart, all his so-called family turned into ghosts. They didn't want to be anywhere near him when the flashing lights stopped and the FBI lights turned on. Where did those ride or die friendships go when it really mattered? Today, we're diving into the wild story of Diddy, how he went from being the life of the party to the loneliest man in the industry overnight, and how somehow he beat the feds. But here is the real twist. What would Diddy do now? Will he come for revenge? Will he spill everyone's dirty secrets? Or will he just disappear into the shadows? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down, and trust me, what you're about to see in this video is diabolical. Warning, we do not condone anything Diddy is accused of, and we do not support any heinous crimes of abuse against women. This video is a deep dive into how fake these Hollywood friendships are. It's for educational purposes only. Now let's get into it. Diddy wasn't just a music boss. He was the guy who connected everyone. He could put Drake and Justin Bieber on the same yacht, make music execs rich, and he called Jay-Z his brother for life.
What's that? That's a mall, King?
It's feeling marvelous.
You gotta get the shoes though. Y'all know what it is. It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. Yeah. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. Right. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
He was the ultimate gatekeeper of clout, and everyone acted like one big family. His parties, legendary. You had Usher, Pharrell, Kim Kardashian. People would do anything just to get an invite. To be seen with him was a sign that you made it.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Black people happy for a downfall. I don't hear none of them who was at Diddy's toasting with that champagne every year, having speeches with, man. Nobody speak up for this man or nothing. When you're on top of the world, it's a celebration. When you're on the bottom, it's a denilation.
Same old you see going up, you gonna see coming down.
All them all with them suits on, with their cups up. Ain't nobody said nothing.
They ain't, fool. Man, as soon as they say something, they in the crosshair, fool.
Boy, this world,
On Instagram, they all called him Big Homie. In interviews, they called him a genius, a visionary. In the Hamptons, they treated him like a king.
And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Dad for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much.
But let me tell you something about Hollywood. That family disappears the second the cameras turn off. As Diddy's empire got bigger, so did the rumors. People whispered about weird deals, violent incidents, lawsuits, and stuff that went way deeper than music. Then came the big one, the FBI raid. Imagine this, it's early in the morning. Diddy's mansion is lit up with red and blue lights. SWAT teams are everywhere, like a scene straight out of a movie.
Prosecutors allege Diddy ran a criminal enterprise involving forced labor, kidnapping, and bribery. At the center of it all are so-called freak-offs, orchestrated erotic activities where Diddy allegedly directed men and women in X-rated performances.
His kids are on the ground with guns pointed, and the whole world is watching. The charges? Drugs, violence, and RICO, a law usually used to take down entire mafia families. RICO was used to bring down John Gotti, Paulie Castellano, and Al Capone-type mob bosses.
This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs.
From 1920 all the way up into the 70s, the U.S. government had no remedy to combat organized crime in the United States. So what ended up happening was they created RICO laws that would be able to attack an organization as a whole or as an enterprise versus charging individuals.
Overnight, Diddy went from the party king to public enemy number one. As soon as the news broke, his friends ghosted him like he never existed. Jay-Z suddenly fighting his own lawsuits connected to Diddy. Drake, who once called Diddy the Godfather, unfollowed Diddy. DJ Khaled, always screaming we the best, was nowhere to be found. French Montana, his longtime closest friend and Bad Boy affiliate, went radio silent. Justin Bieber allegedly was deleting old pics with Diddy. Kanye West tried to defend him with wild conspiracy theories.
This morning, that is Kanye West, who now goes by Ye. The rap star said in recent weeks that he has been in touch with Sean Diddy Combs' family and would possibly be attending his trial.
Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail. Drake, 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out of here, they're gonna play the Kendrick song. The Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy.
But no one listened. Even Mary J. Blige, a close friend, didn't speak up. These were the same people who would do anything to be at Diddy's table. And they dipped faster than a bottle of Ciroc at an after party. While Diddy was sitting in a cell, the internet made fun of him. Memes calling him the real villain of hip-hop. TikToks clowning his baby oil dance moves.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Whatever they said Diddy did, he did that. 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Bro, what?
For all those that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man. When they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Comedians compared him to Suge Knight. People were laughing at a man who used to have the world in his hands. The same people who praised him before turned their backs on him before the trial even started. Cassie's story went viral. That hotel footage was crazy, and the internet called him finished.
Today, the jury in New York City's most famous trial of the moment, Sean Diddy Combs, viewing real-life footage of the infamous parties known as freak-offs.
Jurors watched a series of graphic images from freak-offs parties involving Diddy and Cassie.
According to Cassie, she was embarrassed by it. She even talked about, what would I tell my mom if something like this got out? There was a text message shared from 2017 where she said nothing good comes out of freak-offs.
Everyone thought this was it. Diddy was done. But then, something nobody saw coming happened. Somehow, Diddy's lawyers went savage on the feds. His legal team destroyed the government's case. Key witnesses who showed up to court, like Kid Cudi and Diddy's ex-Bad Boy artist Don Richard, didn't move the jury. The evidence wasn't good enough, and the prosecution's star witnesses fell apart on the stand. And Cassie, the court uncovered that she might have been more involved than anyone thought. Evidence showed that she allegedly set up some of the freak-offs herself, willingly, handpicked her own escorts, and even told Diddy that she loved him on multiple occasions during that time.
Messages were displayed about her helping him coordinate a freak-off. Combs wrote he wished a specific escort could be there. He said, quote, "Want to call him and feel him out?" She replied, quote, "Yeah, I can do that."
She called me to come through, and I was in like Six Flags, like some foul shit. I was with my girlfriend, right? So I'm with my girlfriend at Six Flags, right? I'm with my girlfriend at Six Flags, and she called up and was like, "Yo, are you free?" And usually when I would come through, it would be like 3 days in a row. I'll come Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So I'm like, "Yo, you know what? I'm in Six Flags. Can I come the next day?" And she was like, "Oh, yo, if you can't make it, can you send somebody else?" What? And bro, I was butthurt, right?
Some say she was forced. Some say she set him up.
Sandra Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. But I know the one time that did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle.
One of the biggest DJs in New York, Funk Flex, even said that he didn't think that she was a real victim, but instead, Flex believed that she was a willing participant that hit a $30 million lick. The jury wasn't buying the RICO charges either. When the verdict hit, Diddy only got found guilty of transporting S workers, but that was it. No life sentence, no RICO. The feds lost.
This is coming in real time, and we have count 1 here. This is the charge. We have the count here of not guilty on. This is coming in real time. We have count 2 also coming in here, not guilty. That is the trafficking of Cassie Ventura. Count 3, we have guilty. Count 3 is guilty for the transportation of Cassie Ventura. That is guilty. Count 4, this is the trafficking of Jane. That's a pseudonym. Not guilty.
Diddy pulled off a huge win. But here's the real question. What happens next? Diddy knows everything about these stars. He knows who's cheating, who's scamming, and who's running shady deals. Is he going to expose them all? Will he ruin Jay-Z's brand? Will he reveal Drake's backdoor industry secrets? Will he tell us what really goes on at those fancy Rock Nation brunches? Or is he going to rebuild in silence, acting like nothing happened, but planning his revenge quietly? Because when you get betrayed by everyone you once loved, you got nothing to lose and everything to reveal. Diddy's reputation is definitely damaged. Everyone saw him at his worst. Everybody's seen him attack Cassie in that embarrassing apology video. But somehow, it seems like he might not have been completely canceled. Because now that he beat the RICO, the public is back on his side. Footage went viral with Diddy's fans partying outside the courthouse, rubbing baby oil on their bodies in celebration.
Diddy fans are covering themselves in baby oil and dancing in the street to celebrate Diddy's non-guilty verdict.
The defense, meanwhile, argued the women were willing participants in fulfilling Combs' desires, and that all the encounters we heard about in this trial were consensual. And there you see, after the verdict, Diddy's family celebrating on the streets in New York City, doing push-ups on the sidewalk while others danced. They said a few words exclusively to ABC News, and the attorney for Cassie Ventura also spoke out about this verdict.
We love everybody watching. So happy. Pop's coming home. God bless.
And hugging his son Christian and embracing his family as chaos erupted on the streets when they announced his legal victory and some of the charges were dropped. He beat the feds. And that win, it's a warning shot to the whole music industry. Fake loyalty seems real until the money stops. Because the same people that's yelling family forever will ghost you the second you're in trouble. It makes you wonder, what would you do if your so-called brothers left you the second you was down? So now, all eyes are on Diddy. Is he going to get them back? Is he going to write a tell-all book, drop an album and call them out? Or is he going to plan something even bigger? Let me know what you think in the comments. This isn't just a story about one man. It's a story about loyalty, betrayal, and how fast fake love disappears when the lights go out. And if you thought this story was crazy, just wait till you see what we got coming next. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because Diddy's next move might change everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.